Mom, leave me alone. I wanna be famous. I wanna be chased by bears to the bank factory. Well, darn it. Dylan, I did go to the ER. Yes. I wasn't gonna go, and my mom was just like, "It's okay, let's go, please. Like, I'm worried about you." And then I was like getting scared because people were like messaging me about blood clots, and I'm like, what is life right now? Sorry, I have like Twinkie fur all over me. Is it cellulitis? No, it's not the cellulitis. So I went to the ER and they did all the tests. They did all the tests, like every test you can think of. I felt like that. And turns out it's not a blood clot. And I was like, thank God. I was very worried about that. My mom was worried about that, obviously. So it's not a blood clot. It just seems like it would be easy for me to get one. Okay. Um, in the X-ray though, because they took an X-ray of my pelvis, hip, thigh, leg, knee area, and I have arthritis. I was like, oh, that's not what's causing the pain, but it's something they found in trying to figure out the pain. Genuinely not surprised. But the pain is still there. They don't know what it is. I'm not as worried because like genuinely they were not concerned. There's no blood clot. That could be like the worst of the worst. And fine, but I'm glad that I went because, blood clots are no joke. I do have a regular doctor, but things like that, like, get scheduled out for, like, 2 weeks, and then it's like, what if it is something really bad? In cases like that, because my doctor knows that I have an elevated D-dimer, so he specifically even tells me if I ever have issues or worries of a blood clot, go straight to the ER because I do have an elevated D-dimer. I know a lot of people my age with arthritis, actually. No, not a wheelchair era, no way. Absolutely not. Like, when they were gonna take me to go which part was it? It was the X-ray part. They had a wheelchair, and I said, "Nah, I got this, I can walk." Trisha I can't talk. Someone said Trisha is so shady. I disagree, Spaghetti. I disagree.
Okay, she's not evil, and I don't even think she's like that fat. But I get compared a lot to like There's an influencer named Amberlynn Reid. Do you know her?
Mm-mm.
People are like, yeah, they compare me to her, and I don't think it's an insult. She's way younger than me, whatever. But I think she might, I don't know the lore. She might be like a cheater. She might cheat on her relationships with her girlfriends and stuff like that. So I think she's
Oh.
maybe not like a great person. So like I don't love that comparison sometimes. I don't know. I honestly like I get it a lot. I think she's sweet. She's always trying to lose weight as a my girl. But I think there's like lore to her that she's like not maybe nice to her girlfriends.
Oh,
So
okay.
then I don't love that comparison. You know
I
what I mean?
see.
That's the only thing I could think of. I'm trying to think of like, or who would you not want to be compared to that has glasses?
Ew.
Who's an evil with glasses?
Who's evil and gay?
Evil.
I mean, when you hear thousands and thousands of people say Amber Lynn has cheated on her partners, you're gonna assume that's true. Last time I cheated, I was 17 years old. I was in high school. I'm now 34. A lot of people have this whole conspiracy that I cheated on Crystal with Destiny. Absolutely not. Me and Crystal broke up April 1st. Crystal was already on the dating apps on April 1st. Long story. And I think it took me about 3 weeks. It was 3 weeks later that I finally downloaded a dating app. And then it was probably like a week after that. So it was like a month after Crystal and I broke up that I even met Destiny on a dating app. So not real. But yeah, I don't think Twitter was being mean either. She even said that I was sweet. She has always said, she's even said in her Patreon that she gets compared to me all the time. And I get compared to her all the time. And I genuinely think it's just because we're BPD sisters, not gonna lie. I understand believing thousands and thousands of people. I thoroughly get it. I've done it myself. And then I've later found out the truth where I'm like, oh, so that wasn't true. I fully understand. So I can't like get mad at Trisha for it. I can't feel like I don't feel like it was shade. I don't feel like it was mean. I don't feel like anything. I hated how she treated Hila and Ethan, like calling Hila like a bitch and all that stuff. Like I was like vocal about like how rude that was and how horrible that was. So we both said things. We both said nice things about each other. I didn't think it was shade. I didn't think it was mean. It was what it was type deals, you know? Oh my God, one of the people at the emergency room, the person who has to like take you to, because I'm telling you, to get to the ultrasound, it was a maze. There was an elevator, there was rooms and turns and this and that. Was actually a subscriber and literally was fangirling so hard and they were even saying it and it was such a vibe. And they seemed like someone that I would like hang out with. Like you could totally tell they're a lesbian, like the whole nine. Like someone I would literally hang out with. So if you're watching this, hi, message me on the Instagram. We can hang out and be friends. Like, oh my God, it was like I genuinely was like, okay, this is making my anxiety feel better. Like I live for that.
Shout out to everybody with social anxiety. I kind of feel sorry for you. Oh, yeah, yeah.
To do with me having arthritis. That makes sense. Wear and tear, folks. Wear and tear. So like I have to be more scared of not taking it than taking it. I can't. I know some things are so fucking irrational, and this is one of them. Me taking that blood pressure medicine is so irrational and crazy, but I'm like terrified. I would rather do anything else in the whole entire world, but for some reason, I am so scared to take that medicine. But they did my blood pressure today, and I was like, that's a little scary. Yeah, Marigold. I was like stroke level. I was stroke level today. Like it was stroke level. And I looked at that and I said, "An instantly anxiety, instant heart beating fast, instant, like, I need to get my shit together." Like, it really was really sad to see. You had to move and walk in the hallway more than you do all week. That's not true, Catnip. You don't know my life. Do you have cameras in here? Like, you literally don't know my life, love. So don't assume. And my blood pressure was actually high when I first got to the hospital, where you literally just walk in a room. It's but 5 feet from the entrance. Yeah. So that's not true. Put it in her mouth, and I like took it from her mouth with my mouth, and then it became like a thing that we always did. Someone saying I sound drunk instantly gave me anxiety because it made me think, oh my god, am I like having a stroke? Like, just out of respect, don't say those things to me, please. Please, please, please. So I was thinking I was gonna start doing like what I ate today in a calorie deficit for TikToks. And then I was like, what's the point of posting on TikTok when I could just post it on the YouTubes where that's my actual job? Because TikTok's not. I don't get paid for TikTok. Um, the only way you can get paid on there is through PayPal, and I'm banned on PayPal. So remember when I had my earring business? Haters reported me because it started with people just paying me on PayPal. Um, yeah, the haters really do suck. I will say that. Ruth, hello, welcome to Stream Queens Mini. Oh my god, it was so nice meeting you today. Oh, it's you! I don't know why. Hello, I'm pretty awkward in person. No. You know what? I'm not that awkward. Like, you made it easier for me today because I was so anxious, and then meeting that guy that you work with, who was also super nice, like, it was everything. It was great meeting you guys. Go on financial audit with Caleb Hammer. Thank you for the super chat. I don't know what any of that means. I genuinely don't. What I was thinking about doing is still doing my lives, 'cause that's important to me, but every day film, even if it's a minute fucking long, I don't care, it could be 30 seconds long, a minute long, 20 minutes long, who the hell cares? But do daily what I ate today videos of me on my calorie deficit journey, because I have to do it, folks, because if I don't do it now, sorry, I just looked over at my Legos and I just got really excited. I'll weigh in right now if I get $500. So, what do you guys think about the what I ate today videos and my calorie deficit journey? I don't know who Rachel is, but thanks. She must have been reading really old poetry, because poetry that I wrote like a decade ago is online, and I was bad. I mean, not a decade ago. A decade ago is when I put it online, but when I actually wrote it was 14 years ago, 13 years ago. But you know what? Some of it I did write like 8 years ago. But new poetry, different vibe, honey. Different vibe, honey. If she wants to read that, I can send it to her. I don't know who Rachel is, but I can send it to her. Romeo's really good. His vet appointment to get fixed is coming up, and I'm feeling really sad about it. I'm feeling really sad about it. Like, I hate doing things that, like, disrupt their mentals. And of course, my fur babies are coming with me. So I have this for the cats. This is actually what they traveled in to get from Kentucky to Oklahoma. So hopefully they'll smell it and recognize it. So I got them both in there, and it's honestly the saddest thing in the world. Like, I hate it so much. For some reason, Rarity is freaking out, but Wasabi is like calm as a cucumber in there. But I'm staying in here with Tweaky, and the cats are in the back, like a perfect spot. Rarity is meowing so much, but Wasabi has not made a single noise. I hope he's okay. I'm almost more worried for his silence versus Rarity's like talking. I don't know. But it seems like whenever I start talking, Rarity will stop meowing. Like, she stopped, and she hasn't stopped like literally this whole time. My sweet little baby. My mom stopped again in Iowa. I needed a water, and stepdad needed some. Would you get him ibuprofen? Yeah. He has like a headache moment. And by the way, during the traveling, this whole thing spilled all over my bag. I got it all cleaned up, thankfully, but that's very sad because this was full. Like, I don't like when my fur babies feel scared, confused, nervous, and pain, but it has to happen, you know? Has to happen. Ooh, um, 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 I'm gonna be a bitch back. Is that bad? I don't know. My brain isn't fully developed. Yeah, I have brain deformities. They ain't ready for Tipsy Lynn. I have not drank in months. With how my blood pressure is, I don't think drinking would ever be a good thing for me at this point. Tipsy Lynn is a great on the farms. Oh, I don't know anything about that. I love a good hike. I'm gonna start my blood pressure medicine tomorrow. But I need to be in the surrounding of somebody. I need to call a friend while I first take it, or I'm not going to take it. Like, it's that simple. You verbally abuse a 13-year-old and you don't care. Oh my god, here we go. I don't care. You know what? I don't fucking care. I said, get the fuck out of my chat. What happened? I have no earthly idea. I am. Oh my god, if I say one more time. Oh, you can be skinny and eat fast food. You can lose weight and eat fast food. You fast food ain't the culprit. It's the calorie deficit. Someone said most fast food gives me the squirts now, and the word squirt just reminded me of something that I do not want to talk about. Oh, and it reminds me of like a 19-year-old guy who like sits in his mom's basement, just like miserable, miserable, no job, like sweaty. Oh, smells like Famunda cheese. Stop with the Sia right now. You made a lot of people mad last time because when you said Sia, I said fuck it, Sia. Like, Window, have you been in the Kiwi Farms? Cause he a big guy. I need me a big boy, a big boy. Sorry, I can't with Tammy. I can't. Like, she's literally out here trying to dox me too, and it's like so illegal. So illegal. Thank you so much for the super chat. It means a lot to me. Do I like swimming? I do, but it creeps me out now. I used to swim so much as a little girl. I don't even want to confess this. This is gonna be so okay. I'm about to confess something. I don't even want to confess it out loud. So I saw someone today that I thought, in my past life, I would have been like, wow, they're cute. I immediately thought of Emily, right? And I was like, wait, that person isn't cute at all. Because it's like Emily is so fucking hot. I'm just gonna be 100%. I'm gonna be hundo right now. No, just because I'm saying this, I'm not dating Emily. I'm not with Emily. We're not in a relationship. Well, God, I'm just letting everyone know that that girl's fire. Like, mm. And now I'm gonna sit here and be comparing every single person in the future if I ever decide to, you know, if I ever it just sucks because no one's ever gonna compare. I don't know, she's fine as fuck. And I can say that. I'm allowed to say that. I don't give a fuck because I'm sure I'm still hot to her too. Oh, I'm so annoying. Absorb that. Absorb that. Absorb. Okay. What is pegged? Mm, well, I was supposed to go on lolcow tech talk, but like they haven't talked to me about it. It was supposed to be this week, so I'm just like not in it to win it right now. Stop, you guys. I'm sexually frustrated. What do you want to know about those? The dance group. Your aunt said you weren't important to space. My aunt is the dumbest human being I've ever known. My aunt knew nothing about the time I was in a space group when I was 10 or 11 years old. She knows nothing. Holy. Ugh. The nurse comes in with a cup. The doctor wants to see if you're pregnant. Immediately, I say, I'm a lesbian. And then my mom, like right as I was saying that, she was like, she had a hysterectomy. I forgot that I had a full hysterectomy. And I was more focused on the fact that I'm a lesbian. Do you ever wish you had talent? I do. I know how to pay upwards to like 40 people's um rent. I am the literal moneymaker of girl world. Now that's a fucking talent. All by literally just being boring as fuck. So that's me. Thanks. Can you say one good trait of each of your exes? Yeah, actually I could, but does anyone really care? Does anyone really care? All right, we're gonna start with Crystal because I'm not gonna say a single good thing about Casey point blank here. Okay, so we're supposed to say good qualities. Crystal, genuine, good soul, like genuine. But who was I with next? Okay, next would be Destiny. Good quality about Destiny. Destiny likes to the fact that Destiny. Okay, good quality about Destiny that she wants to be a parent, and I feel like she would be a good parent. That's good quality. Who's next? Who'd I date next? Beck. Beck, good quality. Very. family oriented. Like family comes first, number one, and I admire that. Who's next? Celine. Celine, good quality, hardworking, the most hardworking. Yeah, hardworking, 100%. After I dated Celine, it was Erica. Erica, it is the determination. Like the like Erica would every single day, like had the same routine, literally lifted weights, the same breakfast, like everything just like very just like determined. Is there another word for that? Who was after Erica wasn't lying. You want to know what Erica would do? Erica literally, so she would post all of her gym stuff. Oh, transcript. Okay. She would post all of her gym stuff onto her like workout Instagram thing. So she would film the whole entire time at the gym, which was sometimes an hour, sometimes two. And then she would send it to me and make me watch it on YouTube, which I enjoyed it because like obviously like hi, we were in a relationship. Like I'd love to stare at you. I mean, she really did do that thing. Like I was part of her morning routine. And make sure you guys let Jordy know that my leg just was in the frame. He's really obsessed with my body. Jordy like secretly has a thing for my legs, and that's fine. But like the way that he scopes them out, talk about obsession, talk about desire. Hello, hello. Creep. Creep. He's great. He needs some more sun. We can go frolic together. Like I might be slower than him, but I'm better than him. Tammy is posting her text. I don't care. Oh my god. Oh, I trust a dickless man comment on Discord. Wait, I'm living the side of the internet would not understand. The side of the internet would not understand. She said she was fingered by a dickless man. This is how I know you guys don't understand. Oh my god. I wasn't being transphobic. Okay, I guess now I can explain it because now it wants to be turned into a transphobic thing. Okay, there is Sweet Tea, who is on Lil Cow Tech Talk. Sweet Tea is a girl who said when she was younger, she was in a relationship, who she cheated on her boyfriend because she was fingered by a guy who got his penis cut off by a machine. It was an accident. He is not transgender, nothing like that. So no, that's not transphobic. It was a joke because I was supposed to be interviewed by Sweet Tea, and I was making a joke, and I said me and Sweet Tea have a lot of things in common. I was also fingered by a dickless man. It was supposed to be a pun, a joke. It was supposed to be funny. It was nothing because that's never happened to me. So there was nothing transphobic about that. God, people are so dumb. But the reason why me and her have a lot in common is because she has a lot of emotions. Um, that was like the number one thing, like a lot of emotions. So yeah, I get it. That's funny. It is funny. Like if you're part of that community, then it's funny. Like people were laughing. If you're part of that community, they were all laughing. Like I'm not transphobic at all. People just like to reach. It was about an actual man who is a man. He just had his penis cut off in a tragic accident years ago, probably like a decade ago plus. It was just literally a joke. Stinky pigtails. It wasn't about the accident. It was about the fact that it became a very big story in the lol cow universe about Sweet Tea being fingered by a dickless man who then she thought that that wasn't considered cheating because she was just being fingered. It was not about the tragedy. It was about her. You guys turn something that's like not bad into something that is bad. But sometimes people troll so hard that people start to believe that I'm actually transphobic. And I'm like, how easy it is for me to just be like, bye, see you guys later.